Okay, so I'm doing mine on the MyFitness Pal app. And whenever you first download it and log in, you'll put in your height, weight, activity level. It asks a lot of questions about your overall basic fitness that you're starting out with, because it's an app that it deals with nutrition. It logs your food, but it also has some fitness things in there too where you can monitor your progress, and it's designed for weight loss. So this part here it's a part where it has different articles that you can read. Okay, and the main thing that I want to go over is the diary. It's like a food log or diary. Whenever I first got this, there was no ads in it, but now there is. So you can log your breakfast, lunch, dinner, if you have any snacks, if you've exercised, and if you drink water. At the end of the day, it has your protein or your nutrition here, and you can break that down by calorie consumption or your macros, or just your basic overall nutrients for the day. One of the things that I really like about this that I wanted to go over and I thought was really helpful is it keeps track of your water, so you can make sure that you're keeping up with your water, because sometimes as a teacher I forget to drink throughout the day, and you can keep track of your meals. So I'm going to go into mine. This is under more here, and it has down here under my meals, foods, and recipes. One of the things that I like, because I like to cook, is I can keep track of and make my food, and it tells you how all this works. So I'm going to create a recipe. I'm going to enter ingredients manually. And I'm going to title this Katie's Morning Yogurt. Serves. And what I usually do is I mix a whole bunch of this up. So it's going to serve 6 people. I'm going to import my ingredients. So then I'm going to add ingredients. It's nice because you can search different things in there if you want to type the name brand of something in, but I'm going to scan. So you scan whatever it is. The serving size that I'm going to put in for that is going to be 1 container. Okay, so I'm going to check that I'm using the whole thing. Then I'm going to add another ingredients. I'm going to scan my fruit. Okay, so for that serving size, what I'm going to do is I only ever put half a cup of fruit in. So sometimes you have to do some math with it. So a cup is a serving size. And if there's 6 servings in that one, I'm going to do 3 for my yogurt there. Okay, then I'm going to add my oats. So I usually don't put too many oats in there. So a half cup is usually about all that I put in, so I'm just going to put that in. And then from there, you can save it and log it, and it'll come up with the breakdown of how many carbs, how many fat, how much protein's in there, and the calories. So you can put your number of servings that you have in there, if you have 1 serving or 2 servings, so it works out well. So you can log that for your breakfast. And then I also usually get up and drink 2 glasses of water minimum. And then I can go in and see my nutrition breakdown for the day. And on the right hand side here, it tells you how much is left. So if you're a meal prepper, this actually really helps whenever you're getting things ready to go, to tell you what's what. If you're looking at macros, it tells you that. You can also go into the nutrition, break it down, gives you percentage of calories, what meals you eat most for the day, your nutrients, and then your macros. Now, whenever you're setting up your macros, you can go back into goals, and you can change your goals for the week and your activity level, things like that. My activity level is at lightly active because of COVID and doing a lot of things online. I was not getting being as active as normal. You can also go in, like if something's not usually in there, like I got cherries the other day at the store and they weren't in the program yet, you can go in and you can put them in. You can sync other apps and devices along with it. So like if you're a runner and you take that with you, you can sync it to it. I have a Fitbit, so my Fitbit app is designed with that. You can add your steps in. So mine's through my Fitbit tracker. You can use your phone. You can add different devices, and you can change different settings. So if you go into your profile, you can update all of this stuff. whenever you are in there. I really like this. I've used this for many years. It's easy to use. I've got a lot of recipes in there now. As you can see, if you go into my recipes, I've done a ton. It's great because if you like to cook, you can figure out how many carbs, protein, fat, all that kind of stuff is in there for whatever you make. And the scanning app is really nice too. So you can put different things in there. These are ones here, the acorn pumpkin seed dried fruit. These are different things that I've made, just like meals. It's a 1 serving kind of thing that you can do. So it works really good to keep track of your macros and things like that. Now for underneath your diary, you can keep tracking, go back to the different day. So like, let's say that I wanted to eat the same breakfast I had yesterday. I could just hit edit, take all of the breakfast, hit copy, and we'll save that for tomorrow. Okay? Or let's say I wanted to eat the breakfast from a couple days ago. Just go to that, hit edit. And then the other thing you can do is you could save as a meal. So when you do that, you could take a picture of your meal if you wanted to. I usually don't, just because I only use this for me. And then I'm going to make it eggs and avocado toast. Okay, and then I could save that, and it comes up meal created. Okay, so it's really versatile. There's lots of different things that you can do with this. The one downfall of this app is you do have to watch when you scan stuff to be able to put it in. A lot of times certain things don't come up. And there's actually some new things that just came on here that I didn't realize, like the plans. I've not tried these at all, like the high protein, different things that you can have, you can check out. Oh, and one thing I did want to talk about is under your diary, if you go into exercises, you can pick cardio, strength, or workout. So I like Zumba, so you can put in how many minutes are performed. So I did 50 minutes of Zumba, and then you can change, like if you have a calorie counter, I actually burned 500 calories, and you can put that in and add that. Oh. And it'll come up on your calorie counter there. So one of the things too that I always try to do, it says calories remaining. That's kind of a little bit tricky because some days whenever I'm getting like 30,000, 40,000 steps in, kind of like what you see from yesterday's log, I'm not going to eat an extra 1,400 calories. Okay, so you really have to be careful with this. That's one of the downfalls, that you don't see that and think like, oh, I can eat more. You really have to make sure that you are staying within your normal calorie regimen. Even if you're more active, you could probably eat a little bit more, but you don't want to get crazy. But all in all, I really like the app. It's got great articles. It's really helped me to maintain and to lose weight and to count my macros.